Hello. Welcome. Let me get my Discord notified. Snowminx, what is up? How are you? All right, I think I'm about ready. Good 8 hours of meetings today. Wow. That sounds fun. All right. There we go. Okay, there we go. Good to go. I don't know what I'm going to be working on today, but I think environment stuff is what I kind of want to do, but it could change. Man, what kind of day would ever need 8 hours of meetings? That just sounds horrific. Still got to fix that where they attack when you aren't even close to them. By the way, I've got another Finland trip, as you can see, since I've got the countdown up. Really is. Tomorrow too? Wow. Okay. Yeah, that should just be illegal. Okay. Could also do death animations. Actually, that's a good call. 87 days hype, yes. Yeah, it'll basically be Christmas time. Which is kind of nice because I wouldn't be streaming too much around Christmas anyway. But posture and hydrate. Will I be fully recovered? So I asked my doctor and they said yes, it's fine to do it. Because it's 6 to 8 weeks until I'd be off crutches. And after that, it's still like 6 months to full recovery, but he said it's fine. I'll be up and about. Yeah. Which, you know, if it's 8 weeks, if it does take the full 8 weeks, that still gives me 2 weeks until I'm leaving. So cutting it like a little bit close, but it is what it is. No biggie. One thing I could do is kind of want to change this material here. Save that. Let's go ahead and export it. There we go. Yeah, I think that looks better. Buy a refundable. Yeah, so I still have some time to see if I want to spend that extra money. I know I did buy the cancellation one. I don't know if is there two types? Because I bought one where it's like if you're sick, then you can back out. Which in this case, it would be a sickness of some type. It would just be that my knee is bad, you know. But I know I have some hours until, because I bought them last night, and I have 36 hours in case there is a separate kind of one where it's just for any reason you can reschedule. Yeah. Yeah, let's do a death animation for these guys. There we go. Okay. Now, what do I want to do for this? Yes, this is it. Gotten good at animation. I'm feeling pretty good. I haven't rigged these very well, but I do feel a lot more comfortable with it these days. The rig is why this is so bad. So maybe I'll have him just fall over. You know, that's not too bad. Obviously, they're gonna have to do, let's see here. We copy this, we go to like here, paste it. We paste that there. We have him do kind of a sudden drop. Let's see how this looks. Honestly, already it's kind of not too bad, except for the smoothness of it. Yeah, sudden drop. No, that's too sudden. Copy this. We go to here. Could roll up into a ball. That's actually not a bad idea there. Problem is, I don't think I rigged this good enough to do that. Like, these are all connected. Yeah, I didn't rig this good enough. Pull the tail and legs in, then maybe rotate them. Would be difficult. Yeah. I'll just have them lay over for now. I really should think about rigging better in the future. I just threw this together just to get something in the game, but... Boom, he drops, he kind of bounces. It's actually copy that. Let's go into here, paste it so his feet don't bounce. Also gonna copy this, bring it here, paste. I. Boom. Whoops. Oh, wow. Basically, what I'm trying to have is like this quick kind of collapsing sort of thing, like he's got hit, kind of messed up his, central nervous system. And then he just kind of rolls over. But it's not really translated. I got to do. Okay, let me rethink this. Copy this. Oh, we got an ad break going. Trying to think if there should be some kind of like reflex back. Let me think of this in my head. Okay. Got it. What I need is so we're going to do a hit, and then a stagger back, or just a stagger around, really. Orb, what's up? Dino skeleton, yes. Very educational. They could literally just take a screenshot of this, throw it in a museum. Extremely accurate. So it gets hit. I want him to I want you to kind of feel the pain, so when you kill one of these, it's like, ooh, I didn't like that. Ready for dramatic death scene. Yep. Gamer, what's up? What game are you making? I'm making this game. Would tears be too much to animate? Yeah. Probably not. Dude, these guys hit hard. Kind of works to just have them choose a spot to go to. They kind of, you know, bumble around, but like the art design, thank you. Oh, that's what I don't have. I could just feel something just missing from my life. It was just a nicotine pouch. That's all it was. Should probably quit nicotine at some point here. Hey, TK4TK, what is up? How are you? Blip. Ooh. Let's see if I can kill all of these guys. Oh, not if I get hit by that guy. Where are they? Oh, they're coming up. Oh, that guy didn't get triggered. Wonder if he was outside of my range. I think he was. Don't die. Don't die. Oh, I'm pretty sure I'm really low health. Come on, come on, come on. Die, die, die. Also, my hurt boxes do not work. They do work, but my hit boxes aren't connecting. Okay. Now, I have to kill this guy without ever getting hit by him. Is he never... Can I just keep hitting him until he dies? Yeah. He just never triggered. Quit nicotine for the surgery. That's honestly probably not a bad idea. 'Cause I know smoking does not help your bones, but I don't know if it's nicotine or if it's smoking specifically. Increase the nicotine. It could do that. Clouds and sky shaders look amazing. Thanks. Yeah. And the outline. Yeah, the outline shader really dialed it in for me. Same with the clouds, to be honest. This skybox is just something I found online, and it's kind of just a test thing or a placeholder. But you know how it is with placeholders. It's here. It's been here since the beginning of the project, like 5 months ago. So, but I do need to actually make a sky at some point. Yeah. There's some weirdness with the clouds, like the way they're clipping through the giant trees and all that. But the outline does a lot. I swear, my hitboxes just aren't doing what they're supposed to. But yeah, I want to do the death animation for at least the big guys. I should probably do it for these guys too. Terrain procedurally generated? No. This is all just handmade with a, there's a plugin called Terrain 3D for Godot that I'm using, and it can do some foliage instancing. So like I'm using it for the grass. I'm not using it for the trees because there was a kind of a performance hit when I did that. But for the grass, I'm using it. I don't really have grass everywhere that I want to put it, mainly because the way the nav mesh is baked, if there's grass around here, for some reason it affects the nav mesh. So I'm waiting until I know exactly where my nav meshes are going to be before I put the grass back in. So like there should be grass here, but every time I have to bake a new nav mesh, I have to make sure I delete the grass then bake it. It's just kind of weird that it affects it, but I think it's because the trees themselves, like if I was doing trees, then it shouldn't bake the nav mesh where trees are. But with grass, it's like I just need, I don't want guys to be avoiding grass. I want them to avoid trees. But at the same time, the foliage in this Terrain 3D plugin doesn't have collision. So it doesn't really make sense to even avoid the foliage at that point, since it doesn't have collision. But yeah. Double jump. Currently I have infinite jump. You can just keep jumping. But that's just for kind of debug purposes. Same with like the sprint speed. Like this is regular speed, and then sprint speed is like way faster. It's just so I can get around cloud step. Honestly, now I'm wondering about the idea of having clouds that you can stand on, because they're not made of air. They're just made of like ice, thin sheets of ice or something. I do want this world to just be weird. It is pretty cool being able to look down. I wish I could just fill out the entire horizon with crazy stuff, but seeing the crashed spaceship, I need to add more detail to that, but if your main character is a robot, then there must have a grappling hook. Grappling hook actually would be pretty sick. However, I don't think it fits the theme of the gameplay, because it's going to be more of a Souls-like game. But let's continue work on this death animation. So kind of staggers. Ooh, I could do some side-to-side action. It's not looking very good right now, but we will just continue to work it. How do I get this to... Maybe I just spread these out a little bit more. I mean, or I could just make it a very sudden just rollover, but... Gotta hydrate. Grappling hook with dash. The only thing is I can't have guys getting up on top of things, because then it ruins the illusion of the world. I would need to build out way more of the world. Okay, what is looking weird? it kind of needs to be a sudden stagger. Part of it is just here, stuff like this. There's also a big gap there. Maybe I just space it out more like this. Huh. What's the lore of this game? What's the theme goal? I never asked. So, here's the idea. Let's go to paint for this. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do, but blip. Blip. Okay. Universe you come from. You are part of a faction in that universe that owns, let's say, a big part of the universe. Or galaxy, I should say. But it's in a universe, right? Then over here, you got another universe. Some people from this universe decide to open a portal thousands of years ago using a little pocket dimension sort of deal that has a planet in it. I don't know where this planet came from yet, but basically there's a planet and wormholes connecting them, right? So you got your wormholes and you got your planet. You get sent, let's say, I would say probably a year or more, this wormhole was detected in a portion of your galaxy, right? And now everyone wants it. So there's other factions. Everyone's like, what is this thing? And they're all sending people there. But it's very dangerous. There's a ton of fighting happening around it. And it's also very dangerous to get through. Only like, it's just, most people don't even survive getting through the wormhole. But you're a kind of a spec ops type guy. You're an alien who has had all of his organs and skin and bones ripped away. So you're mostly just a brain inside of a robot. But you're like their top dog, right? One of their best warriors. And you're sent in to meet up with other people on your that are part of your faction and discover the secrets of this world, this pocket dimension, what's going on. Because on this world, scientists and stuff have already discovered ancient civilizations from these guys because they tried to set up on this world. However, they made a grave mistake and all got wiped out. And you're just supposed to explore this planet, figure out what's going on. There's people from your faction who have set up camps there. There's people from other enemy factions who have set up camps there. Then there's the jungle itself, which is always trying to kill you. And then there's the people who were left over from the guys who came from here. And they've all devolved into savages. So they're jungle dwellers on the land that use, like, swords and spears and bows and arrows, right? And then there's also just weird creatures, alien creatures on this planet. And so the whole idea is figure out why this place is here, what it's doing, what happened. That kind of general idea. I have an idea of how the full game, if it ever came to be, would end. And who the people from this dimension are. But which it's not like a crazy thing. Basically, these people are the humans of the future who started this thing. So you're kind of discovering who humans are through this planet. Mystery survival game, kind of, yeah. But more RPG than survival. Because there's not really going to be that many like survival elements. It's going to be pretty linear, story-driven. I'd say it's gonna, but, you know, only if someone gives me a couple $100,000 to actually make it happen. Okay, man, sometimes animation is just really hard. You just can't see where you're really going wrong. Is it timing? Is it just the actual motions that I'm doing? Oh, that's not bad. Do feel like all of this could be sped up a little bit. But then this kind of starting stagger feels weird. See how it looks from the side. Okay, this right here, blip. These legs also need to come up. There we go. Yeah, maybe we won't even do the stagger. Maybe we just do this. Supposed to make this about, yeah, we could do 90 frames long. Which planet is Orbum? Where is my, oh, timeline. Let's do 90, I guess, or 89. Today at work, I discovered that I'm the lucky individual that gets to carry out meaningless projects. Nice. Always good. By the way, good to see you, Stewie. There's some weirdness with the legs, but you know what? We're going to call this good for now. Let's go ahead and export this. Hey, Fanny Slam, what's up? Company wanted to get some work tables painted instead of painting them ourselves. We sent them to a different plant, but they whined and said they didn't want to have to tear them apart, so I got to unthread the bolts of bureaucracy, and then we'll have to put it all together again once they send us the parts painted. Very nice. Sounds very, very tedious. How are you, Fanny Slam? Good to see you again, as always. Gonna hydrate and a posture check. Posture check thing. I gotta do something. Posture's terrible. Oh, nope, that's... Nope, that's not it either. Nope. How do I... There we go. Trying to lock my chair in place. Now it's too low because I hit the wrong thing. There we go. Okay. How goes the design? Pretty good so far. Now I'm going to work on some death animations. Also need some sort of a death state, so... If I go to my unit, currently death just does remove from hostiles. That's for die. We're going to do anim.play. Oh, you know what? Let's build this into the... maybe the neutral creature first. Actually, let's just do it on the dino. Or actually, what we should do is just fully overwrite the die function. Because I don't know what super is going to do, if it's going to try to put all that stuff first. Okay, we're going to remove from hostiles. We're going to do an anim.play death? Is it death? Animation player. Hey, what's going on here? Why do I not have my death? What's going on here? Paige Montz, what's up? Sometimes I wish I had a menial job that allowed me to save enough mental energy for hobbies. Yeah. Data entry. Honestly, there's a lot of my job that is just data entry, so... Paige Montz, you would be surprised. I've automated a little bit of the data entry I have, but when you're working with softwares that have no endpoints that you can hit, like I can import a spreadsheet, but not even in Excel. I can import a CSV. So I can do all of my automation in Excel, but then I still have to go to the software that I need to enter into and then import from there. It's just, there's a lot of old software out there that denies automation. Dead Slap, before your surgery is considered chiropractor just to get your back in a good spot before crutches. I have a kind of a, not a thing against chiropractors, but maybe. Because the last time I did go to a chiropractor, I went in because I'd thrown out my back, and then he popped it, and I couldn't breathe for about like 8 seconds, and then I couldn't walk for about 2 weeks. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna, instead, what I do whenever I mess up my back, I just do a bunch of stretches, take it easy, and wait for it to go away. So I just not a huge fan of having anyone messing with my joints. But one thing, my surgery is coming up so fast that I could do at least a lot of kind of core, not workouts because it's not going to be enough time. It's only like 2 weeks, but I'm going to do a lot of stretching and stuff. That guy was a no-no. Yeah, I don't know. The thing is, I never, even before that, I don't know, I never really got much. And I had gone to other chiropractors, but I just never got much use out of it. Like, I don't know. Some people love them, but for me, it's never seemed to do anything. And then whenever I do have issues, like I said, I just stretch a lot, and then I wait, and things go away. As long as it isn't like something truly wrong, and it is just, you know, you tweak something. But I don't know. Went to a chiropractor for a car accident. Best naps ever. Did they just pretty much massage or what? Last data entry job was one, grab a folder of stable pages, unstable all pages, scan in order to perfectly, and order perfectly so robots can read it, digitally file it away, restaple. There we go. Only a 2-week stint, company was closing down. Wish I could do that full time. I love meaning. There is something to just doing repetitive stuff, you know. My hips are very apt to twist out of alignment, which wigs out my lower back. Yeah. That is one thing, is my lower back does have issues because of my hips, but that's also because of the hip, the osteonecrosis on the hip. So my hip is fully out of alignment because there's literally bone missing from the hip. But you can't really adjust that out because it's just like there's no bone there. So, you know. So my left hip and my right hip are out of whack. So I will have to get a replacement on the left hip at some point. Auto tables, chairs, and then set. Oh, all right. Okay, and played death. Okay, this is just gonna really make me not have fun. I instantiated this. I didn't inherit it. Changes should affect this. I mean, I could reinstantiate, but then I have to do this again, which isn't too big of a deal, but maybe I just grab all of this, copy it, or just move it out, because I know where it needs to go. First, let's commit this. Mom has had 3 hip replacements. Auntie's had a couple as well. Man. Hip replacements, from what I've heard, are at least, it seems like you can do that more. Because with knee, I was going to have to do the knee replacement until this surgery option came up. And every time they do the knee replacement, they have to take more of your femur, more of your tibia and fibia, or something. I don't know if they have to take more of both of the lower bones, but they got to take more bones. So every knee replacement is worse, like much worse. With a hip replacement, it might be a little different because I'm pretty sure they're always pulling out the whole thing and just replacing that. Because the knee, you can't just replace the knee. Good thing you're a programmer. Yeah, well, I mean, for me specifically, well, Fanny Slam is a programmer, right? Yeah, but I do work at a desk all day, so no matter what happens, you know, I'm always fine sitting. Okay, I've got these here. Now, if I do this, animation player, just a person making spaghetti. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, maybe I can just go to the file. Where is it? 3D animals. Okay, it's not doing it. So, all right. Something else is off. Let's go back to Blender. What's going on here? Where did heavy attack go? Bro. Did heavy attack just get deleted? Also, it's still in here, of course. Because why wouldn't it be? What is going on? Lost code. Yeah, this is just lost Blender stuff. Bro, if I gotta redo my heavy attack. Anyone have hand insurance? Yeah. Let's go ahead and animation disappeared Blender. Do a quick, let's see, recover last session. Okay. No last session. But here's the other thing is it also refuses to update in here. So why? Excuse me, please. Goodness sakes. I'm going to open up the troop ship, open up the dyno. Yep, heavy attack is just gone. And secondly, instantiating this does nothing. At least the heavy attack wasn't that hard, I don't think. Okay, let's do a new animation. We're going to call this heavy attack. There it is. Okay, it appeared. Goodness sakes. Then I'll probably have to build a whole new scene in Godot. Hands are taken for granted. Yeah. I did have a, like, I don't know, maybe carpal tunnel sort of deal going on. And that was, like, weird. So then I got this mouse, vertical style, and it went away. So maybe it helped, maybe it didn't. I don't know. All right. Well, time to reanimate. Now let's go to about here. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted right there. Okay, sweet. Thank you, Blender. Let's get my music back on. Is everything just falling apart now? It appears to be so. Partner most likely is carpal tunnel 2, hasn't been able to get tests. Help me out a bunch. I think we all should get free hardware updates on our body. They're running on old models. That's true. I think if you tested me, like, it would be... I think my genetic age... probably more like 60, 70 years old. Whoops. Let's go to here. Okay. Having to rebuild these animations, not great. I'd just gotten it pretty good, too. Okay. It's not too bad except for the timing. Page Moths, I'm not the best viewer, but I tried. I got the best viewers. Don't need any more brotherly drummer. Okay, tail swing is fine right now. Yeah, not bad. Bit slow on that. All good, all good. Okay, now we have all of our animations. This attack animation, not great, but you know, it is what it is. Now we export again. You know what it is? It's exporting to the wrong spot. There's a dino in that other one. Where is it? Did I implement it from here to... Okay, we have all of them. Nice. It just auto-updated. Perfect. I was just not updating the right one. Now, where in the world is that other one? Just in world. Okay, this guy can get deleted. Now, anim keys should have... Actually, you know what? I can just do this. Now in unit, we do is dead. Or we do die. Is this in take damage? Okay. So we're going to run that. We're also going to add an anim keys here. Did I not export everything? Why is it only 3.75? I feel like 60 frames was not that, but whatever. Okay. I think this one was capitalized. Nope, not property. Need a method. Call a method. We're going to do die. Okay, let's take a look at this. See what happens. Got an ad starting in 3 minutes, so I'm going to snooze that for another 5. good sword so we can kill these guys fast. Oh, there it is. There you are. Half dead already, yeah. Bro. You guys now broken? Why are they now broken? Oh. Yeah, that doesn't look bad. But also, they now no longer are doing what I want them to do. I should probably also put this in the dyno. Oh, you know what it is. My collision. Maybe? No. Hurtbox collision? No. Oh my goodness. What is happening? Okay, let's try it again. Nope. Every tick move. Nil and operator. Okay, let's run it again, see if it breaks again. Yep. What could have been so messed up that my movement doesn't work anymore? Is it because I reinstantiated this? What in the world? Float and nil. State.idle. Why are pre-roll ads on as well? I don't know. How could just importing Blender break this so much? Let's go ahead and reload current project. It's going to do that error, but whatever. Or maybe not. Huh. Let me go get some more caffeine. I'm going to need it. Let's turn on our state labels. Idle, then they break. What's up with, why are they trying to move then? Because they're not even not idle anymore. Oh, okay, so they are. Transition to move, or transition to walk. Should do that. Should stop the nav timers. Whoops, nope. Find a target random. Then set the state to moving. Nav target. That. Enemy target null. Speed acceleration is active. Deer is that. Times speed. Then we go here and we get a problem. Why would this have broken? Did I accidentally delete some code? Coding similar stuff to me, and it's throwing me off every time I type middle. You say middle, now I do it in idle animations. Yep. Turn speed is null. Maybe I have. Yeah, you might be right. I might have some things I need to set, because that's probably an exported variable. Nope, turn speed is 1 right now. That is exported. So why float multiplied by null value, meaning there's no reference? Yeah. And now it just works. So I just had to comment it and then uncomment it, and it works. This is some Godot BS. It's got to be. Because I didn't even change the value. It was just there. We got an ad starting in 50 seconds. Just a heads up for the people on Twitch. Okay, now we still have to figure out why taking damage doesn't do anything. So let's take a look. Well, oh, you know what it is? It's probably hitbox is not lining up. Okay, let's go to idle here. Or wait, no, hurtbox should stay the same. Add time, yep. Coming up in 10 seconds. How do you get your camera in that third version, like the third person? I just followed a tutorial by Kids Can Code on YouTube, and they show you how to set it up. Basically, you have like a line. What is it? I can look at Apollo. Spring arm 3D. The camera is attached to that, and then there's something about if it runs into something, then it pushes the camera closer to your head. Oh, this got reassigned for some reason. This is a hitbox. Wait, shouldn't the hitbox be... Yeah. What is going on with my game? This just doesn't even need to be here, right? This hitbox works, source entity. Cheaper for me to subscribe because otherwise it'll advertise me and make me want to buy. Yep. Problems you're getting are the reason I use my own engine. If I use my own engine, it would be 400 times worse, considering I've never made an engine. But I think there is just some weirdness going on. Maybe it's because I moved these things out and I shouldn't have. But that's just the hitbox. And I think this is just the head collision shape. Oh, you know what I think it is? That's what it is. We're overwriting it. Okay. But we were overwriting... At first, I was looking at the unit and overwriting the unit one, but we're already overwriting it in here. So let's just go into here and let's do we'll do the death animation. Unit does if is dead, die. Neutral creature does this. So what we're going to do is we're going to overwrite it there, and then we're going to do... What is it again? Yeah, just death animation. And we're just going to pull death animation here into neutral creatures, which means we're going to need to do... Yeah, we're going to need to make sure that every neutral creature has these naming conventions and all that, which I still don't even know how to rename an animation in Blender, but that's fine. Is it possible to give your enemy character animations? I'm trying to make a martial arts game. Enemy character animations. I mean, yeah, you can animate your enemy. If that's all you're asking, but unless you're... What are you thinking specifically? Okay, let's see if this breaks. Okay, their attacks don't look too bad. Nice, and when you kill them, that's not bad either. He still turned towards me. That's because we need to have a state called dying. And then in here we can go basically all we do is this. Oh, they can hit you twice there. Now, I do need to do... What? What just happened? Why did he disappear? Oh, also, why did he... Okay. Oh, what we need to do is state dying. We need to do... hurt box? What is our hurt box? Is it in unit? Yeah. Try this again. Made an animation for my characters, just wondering if the animation would work for an enemy character. Oh, I see. Like retargeting the same animation? Maybe if you copy over the armature, like the rigging, than it would. Okay, why does he stay in attacking there? Same there. Okay. I think we have to do the set deferred thing. Okay. Something like that. And actually what we should do is put this in. Game's looking amazing. Look forward to playing it. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Why are you grazing? Why is everything broken now? It's just, if you're dead, you're supposed to do that. Okay. Oh, we never actually set the state. Is dead is true. Set the hurt box to not monitor. Then we play that. Could do if is dead. Because I think that's having some problems. The signals we're emitting. Dying, chilling, chasing, attacking. Why? Is this Hurtbox thing even working? Oh, we're also not, once again. We're not supering when we should be. It's becoming heavily convoluted again. Nice. Dying. Nice. Dying. There we go. Okay. Sick. Now I need some sort of dissolve shader to just take care of the rest. Actually, let's look here. Okay. I could just throw this. Let's see here. Okay. Hint albedo. This is from 2021, so. What was it again? It was. Okay. Depth, pre-pass, alpha. Okay. This is source color. Okay, nothing else is breaking. Now, can I add this material? Simplex noise. All right. I don't know what's... They never explain, like, how to set these up, I feel like. Basically, what I'm assuming is that I could, through code, just switch out the materials. Actually, I could just do it there, right? So... Okay, so it does something. It just doesn't animate through it. What is supposed to be happening with this? Is it supposed to be moving that noise? Hey, Amperature, what is up? How are ya? Got a hydrate and a posture check. How was your stream, Amp? Okay, this guy says emission value. This one doesn't actually work. What is going on? Stream was good. Finally can read data from the chip. Nice. There we go. Okay, let's jump in. I don't know if this is supposed to be like... It's supposed to have some sort of time on it, right? Yeah, I have no idea. We're going to look up a better way to do this.
Hey guys, today I show you how you can create your own dissolve shader in Godot.
Perfect.
I created a simple scene consisting of a camera, light, environment, floor, and an object that we use for the dissolve shader. Select the box and choose a material override as shader material. Go to shader, new shader, and check if the type is visual shader because we're doing a visual shader here. You can choose built-in shader if you want to, it's up to you, and press.
Okay.
press create. So now go to Visual Shader. And open it up.
Okay. I've never done these visual shader, or it's been a while since I've messed with it, but.
And create a texture 2D parameter for the create a. So now go to Visual Shader and open it up and create a texture 2D parameter. For the albedo, you can call it albedo as well.
Nope, not albedo. Albedo. Okay.
Then just put in the sampler 2D to the texture 2D, and from there you can. Then just put in the sampler 2D to the texture 2D, and from there. There you can put it in the
color goes into albedo. Okay.
The albedo output. So you have any texture you can.
My visual shaders are spaghetti. Lately, I've been using expression nodes more. I don't really know what that is. An expression node. All I know is I'm like sort of know what's going on with shaders, and that's about it. Just barely.
That's up to you. Next, we choose another texture 2D for our noise text. Texture where we choose just a fast noise. A light texture, and we pass this into alpha channel in order to see the effects right there.
Okay. See it.
So next we choose the time, put it inside a sine function. And remap the sine function because it's from -1 to
okay.
1, and we pass this into alpha schizo threshold in order to
input minimum to -1. Okay.
see the dissolving
Alpha scissor threshold. Okay.
effect.
Okay. Well, I don't want it to come back. So maybe is 0 that? No, okay, that still does. Shader node where you can write code saves you a lot of nodes. Okay, interesting.
So next, we choose to create a speed parameter in order to manipulate the time.
Float? What did he do?
And to make it create a speed parameter in order to...
Oh my goodness.
So
Why do tutorials have to do this? Just show it for more than 2 frames.
We choose to create a speed parameter.
Okay, float constant.
In order to...
Nope, he did parameter. Okay. So it's... He shows it for 1 frame, And half of that frame, it's the other one selected. Okay, we call it speed.
Manipulate the time and to make it faster.
Maybe instead of time, you could create a new float parameter, control it through code. Yeah, true. Yeah.
Or whatever you prefer.
So he's got a
bit faster or whatever you prefer.
Multiply. Why can't I move around now? My middle mouse button just doesn't work anymore? The click? There we go. Goodness sakes. Okay, so this now does not do. Does not do what he says, so let's see here. Oh, 2. Okay, I see. So I don't even need to do this sort of shader thingy, but or this multiply
space.
thing. Make some space, okay.
Now we create the add operation in order to get an offset for the edge. We pass this inside the step and connect it with the red channel. Of the noise texture.
Oh.
And put it inside the emission to get a lighting effect. Next, we create the color and call it light color. And choose any color you like and connect it with the mix function.
My goodness.
Pass this inside the B channel. So we get a mix from 0 to our color.
Whoops. Goodness sakes.
Color and pass this in X depending on our time with an offset.
This is really
in order to see this border effect. And we can also change its color if we want to, and it looks already like that. Now the light needs to shine more
I don't mind that. Looking pretty good. Yeah, it's not bad.
strongly, right? In order to get those dissolving effects we want. Last point, we have to create another parameter, a float parameter, call it strength, and give it like any number. And then we pass in those values into a vector compose in order to mix it with a vector operation where you pass in the step output and pass this inside the emission instead. So you get like more brightness to the light and you get more glow. Of course you can change every parameter.
Okay, let's go back.
We want. Last point, we have to create another parameter, a float parameter. Call it strength and give it like any number. And then we pass in those values into a vector compose in order to mix it with a vector operation where you pass in the step output and pass this inside the emission instead. So you get like
Jeez, okay. Oh, we did multiply, okay. There we go. You could use fragment chords instead of UVs to make the effect more even. Instead of UVs. Where am I using UVs? UVs. What are the UVs? Oh, okay, so that's just the vertexes. Ah. Now, here's the issue. How is this going to go on? Because I just want this to make the object dissolve, but not have this color. I want it to retain its original. So that may be, if I remember right, I'm pretty sure that's just like impossible for some reason. Also, where do I do this UV thing? I mean, what do you call it? Fragment.
Like more brightness to the light and you get more glow. Of course you can change every parameter to your certain needs and make it.
How do I make the material read the output from another material topic last time? Yeah, I couldn't figure it out from what I remember.
Get more brighter, whatever you prefer. I hope that helps you, and if you have still any questions left, feel free to ask me.
I could just bake the materials, I guess. You have to replace the time with a float parameter, which can be animated inside an animation player or tweened via code. So this remap would just be a float parameter. Let's see here. Oh, you don't do the remap? Wait, no. Sign time remap. So then this could go up to 1, and then it's gone. 0.5, it's there. 0.7, it's there. Okay. Wish you could make shader includes, but for visual shader, that would make it a lot easier to reuse logic across multiple shaders. True. That would be nice. So default should be on -0.1. Okay. Okay, now I just need to figure out, let's see here. See, export Blender with materials. Goodness sakes. Yeah, I don't even know if this is possible again. That's in the override. In the overlay, it doesn't really change anything, right? Yeah, just instantly. Looking at the same Reddit posts from forever ago. I'm going to snooze this ad. How do normal people do it? How do they do any sort of shaders? Do they just make their materials with the shaders themselves? Or do they just not use the shaders, or do they not use materials exported from Blender? Don't use exported? Okay. So do you do the materials inside of Godot or whatever you're using? Shaders are a magical black box to me. Yeah. Don't get it. I mean, I could do something like, okay, standard material, let's say I do albedo. Bro, can you just... Why? Okay, I can type. Now I can't. Great. Why? Okay, we're just going to do this. Okay, surface material override. Now what happens if I do overlay? Yeah, it just overwrites that as well. So does the shader and the materials have to be the same thing? This is albedo. All materials I make in Godot. Okay. All the games I worked on are stylized, so they require custom shaders. Yeah. Each material has only one. You can have multiple materials that use the same shader, but with different textures. Okay. So I could go to this, do new shader material, load this up, go here. We have light color, and then albedo. How do I just do a color? Okay, so I could do something like that. Also here, okay, there, that's better. So basically I could pull in my own. Okay, so we have that. Where's our float parameter? Right here. 0.5, 0.7. I don't really see any of the light happening, but okay, so I could basically just take the colors from my, takes a color parameter instead of a texture. Okay. Or you can make it so it reads the mesh's vertex colors. So how do I how do I do that? Ads coming up. I will snooze that one again. Because ideally I would, yeah. So instead of this albedo being a texture 2D parameter, I could do a color. Just a color. Oh, this is a texture 2D. So I could just do a color into the albedo. No, it's not a color. Color parameter. There we go. Global instance. vertex. Put parameter for vertex and fragment shader. Okay. So what does this go into? Or can this change anything? Or get? Because this should be the vertex itself, right? Okay, I got an ad starting in about 2 minutes. Okay, so these don't take anything. Okay, that just makes it black. This is clearly not. Okay, read vertex color Godot shader. Gotta hydrate. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this isn't gonna
I don't know.
happen. Hey, Starter 33, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. You are my 600th follow. Congrats. Yeah, we might just, we might just hold off on this stuff. Since we don't really know what. I mean, I can do a color parameter here and toss it in there. And then if we really wanted, we could just do that and put in the same color on everything that we have in Blender. Why did you go to idle? You're still chasing me, but you went to idle. There's still some bugginess. TYM, what's up? Almost as many bugs as in Hunt Showdown, yes. Let me take a look. Where was it again? Oh, it was in Neutral Creature. Yeah, it should be adding them as an enemy. Well, I didn't really do any environment stuff. I just started working on this. But I don't know. I think I got to bounce. My brain is kind of a little bit over it. Kind of brain dead at this point, so I'm going to start looking for a raid. They released the old map again, and I've seen at least 5 bugs today. Nice. Good night. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, good night, Snowminks. Good luck on the sleep. Thanks to you, I am. Appreciate you. Let's see here. We're going to raid Stade McMuffin. But yeah, thank you all for being here. People in the YouTube chat as well. Andrew and Gamer, thank you for being here. Page of Moths, good to see you. Snowminks, TYM, and all the rest. Aperture, Fanny Slam, Peace out. I'll see you next time. Good raid? Yeah. Have a good one, you too, man. All right, I'll send you over now. Peace. Okay, and for those of you in the